In 1992, white people had a referendum to decide whether they're going to allow the vote. And we gave the vote because we thought that what was happening was wrong.
It wasn't yours to give. Do you acknowledge that? It was not your country to take in the first place. But
before I go on with this video, I just want to make a disclaimer here that this video is for educational purpose only. Here on this channel, we do not support any form of illegal activities, violence, or hate speech. This video is for conversational purposes and educational purposes. Please don't send hate to anybody or any form. It's not nice. We're here to have conversation. Okay, so let's just get into the video. Hey beautiful people, how you're doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a video of Black South Africans and white South Africans having a debate. I find this conversation really interesting because the debate they were having, they were talking about the dynamic between the colonization, black and white, and racism, how this whole thing is, and how what they really feel about each other. I need you guys to see this video because I find this conversation very enlightening and insightful. So grab your coffee, grab something to eat because it's about to go hot here. So with that all said, guys, check out this video.
From our side, 20 years into this democracy, the debate from our side has never been to negate your pain, nor has it ever been about saying that we want back to where we came from. White people voted for this democracy.
no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't, Sissy. No, they didn't.
Yes.
A handful. Did you vote ANC in 1994?
I'm not talking
Any of
about
you?
the ANC. Please listen. In 1992, white people had a referendum to decide whether they're going to allow the vote. And we gave the vote because we thought that what was
It
happening
wasn't
was
yours
wrong.
to give. Do you acknowledge that? It was not your country to take in the first place. But we acknowledge the fact that you are here. We acknowledge that you are here. It wasn't your country to take.
Is it your country?
It's all of our countries. But acknowledge it's all of ours. It's all of ours. It's all of ours. It's all of ours. That's fine.
It's not yours. It's not yours.
This is not the place. This is not the place. Sir?
It's my country.
Yes, sir. This is not the place.
It's everyone's country.
People
Everybody.
wearing this beret are saying we don't belong here.
Okay, no one can hear you at this point, so I'd like to actually have a conversation, and I'm asked for tolerance in this room, please. Tolerance. All right, Sinet?
What I'm saying is that I don't think the problem is with people on the ground, even the people sitting here. People who govern and politicians are determining the success of what is happening on the ground. We have rhetoric where people go on stages and say the colonists must go and we stole the land and we stole the mines. The Brits took the mines. Buddha never had mines. And we can't keep on having that rhetoric and move forward. Every time I switch on a television or I put on a radio and Julius Malema says that we don't belong here, and what is happening? It's a problem. You cannot preach reconciliation to one segment of the country and preach empowerment to the other segment.
All right. There's a vast difference between, and I agree with you, there's a vast difference between rhetoric that's used to manipulate the population
Yes.
and sway people and the truth. Ne? And I would be interested in hearing how white people process the emotional baggage of what their ancestors did. I would be interested in trying to understand what it did to white families. How much silence did white people have to cope with? How did white people build a shield around themselves to be able to deal with the system in which whiteness operated all these years? That's an emotional conversation. That's a delicate conversation. I'd be willing to do the work of trying to unravel that, because right now as a black person, I'm trying to do the work of unraveling my own baggage, my own historical baggage. I think when white people start to do that work, then we'll start to begin the project of trying to understand how all of us belong to this place. But you can't erase history. We can't pretend the violence didn't happen. We can't pretend colonialism didn't happen. We can't pretend people weren't slaves. We can't pretend our people are not poor.
What you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. And you're from South Africa, please go ahead. I really want to hear from my South Africans, whether you're white South African or black South African or color South Africans. Go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. Like, I totally agree, South African is the country, is the rainbow nation, period, because there's a whole lot of diversity and a whole lot of different people from different race, ethnicity, culture. Like, it's just so amazing. But I really find this conversation interesting because I've done a video before where I was asking our white South Africans, are they like, should we consider them Africans based on we all know how white people got to Africa and all that. And I really find this conversation really interesting because for me personally, like I said in that video, because of the history, and I feel this is where a lot of white people should like really, especially the present white people, they really go back and reflect, like the other lady said, go back and reflect on what their ancestors did and the roots of where they are. Because like I was talk about the white South Africans, the way I feel about them, even though I'm not South African, I'm African. Okay, I know some people will come for me, but I feel like you guys came here based on to colonize, humiliate the Africans and all that, steal, rob, kidnap, did all sort of things to Africans. So for now, after everything, for you to like say, okay, yeah, I'm African, like I find it like really disrespectful to our ancestors that was enslaved and taken out of the continent. I like, for me. So for me, I'm not saying that they are not South Africans because obviously a lot of them don't even know any other places apart from South African. Like, hey, so, but I just feel like this is where they have to check themselves and educate themselves and be open minded to have this honest dialogue, because I feel like that's what we should be doing more. Like, have conversation like this openly, and I feel like that's why I have a platform like this where people can really hear their opinion, but do it respectfully, like we always say. Air your opinion without insulting anybody, because I feel like the process of having this type of conversation is where we're going to get our healing and closure and knowledge from. So I really find this interesting. Like, I feel like that's a very good debate. There's more to this debate. If you guys want to see the part two to this, please go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Just say you want to see the part two, and then I'll bring the part two to you guys. And I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to say about this video and to hear your opinion. So go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. Love to read from you guys. And secondly, I just want to also touch that there's something I've said it in a couple of my videos when I feel like some of white people, whether in South Africa, whether in America, like white people in general, a lot of them, like, they really don't know better because all they know all their life is that they were raised in this racist environment, that they see their attitude, their behavior like normal. Like the lady that was talking that said, we gave, like, without even realizing what she, like, the magnitude of what she said, like they gave it to them. So a lot of white people, I feel like this is where they have to unlearn and learn what they've been taught. Have the conversation with black people, with your parents, your grandparents. Have that conversation. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. Go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section, because that's what we do here. We have conversation. So go ahead, share your thought, and do it respectfully, please. And share this video with somebody that you want to be part of this conversation. Like I said before, that's what we do here. We have conversation. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.